Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, we will be talking about the soldier bear, Wojtek. And I know what you're thinking, this sounds like something straight out of a comic book, but no. It's 100% real, and you will be hearing the story today. Enjoy. The year is 1942. The newly formed Anders Army left the Soviet Union for Iran, accompanied by thousands of Polish civilians who had been deported to the Soviet Union following the 1939 Soviet invasion of eastern Poland. From Pahlavi to Tehran, the Polish soldiers encountered a young Iranian boy who had found a bear cub that's mother had been killed. One of the civilian refugees, that was the great niece of a general, fell in love with the cub. She prompted one of the lieutenants to purchase the cub. After that, the cub spent the next 3 months in a Polish refugee camp established near Tehran. On the 1st of August 1942, the bear was donated to the 2nd Transport Company, that would later become the 22nd Artillery Supply Company. And that's when he was named Wojtek by the soldiers. To make it simple, the name Wojtek basically means happy warrior. This is an old Slavic name that is still popular in modern day Poland. At first, Wojtek had problems swallowing. He was fed condensed milk through a vodka bottle. Over time, he was able to eat fruits, honey, and syrup. He was often rewarded with beer. That was his favorite drink. He would also end up eating and smoking cigarettes, wrestling with soldiers, and sleeping with soldiers at night when they were cold. He became the unofficial mascot for all the units stationed nearby. He moved to Iraq. From there, he went to Syria, then Palestine, and then Egypt. Wojtek did many things like the soldiers, including marching alongside them, drinking, smoking, and even salute when he was greeted. Wojtek even had a caretaker, and their job was to look after him. By the time the Battle of Monte Cassino rolled around, he weighed around 200 pounds. The Polish Second Corps was redirected from Egypt to fight along the British in the Italian campaign. In order to get to Italy, the British were not allowing any pets or mascots to be on the ship, so he had to be enlisted into the army. Surprisingly, he was enlisted and was enlisted as a private. Since he was an enlisted soldier, he had his own paybook, rank, and serial number. He lived with the other men in tents and special wood crates. This was transported by truck. During the Battle of Monte Cassino, Wojtek helped his unit a lot. He carried heavy weights that weighed 100 pounds and that were carrying 25-pound artillery shells. He never dropped any of them. While this story generated controversy, its accuracy seems to be legit, as there has been eyewitness testimony to Wojtek doing these tasks. He was also very strong. Things that would usually take 4 men to carry, he could do it all alone. And he would also mimic other soldiers when he sees them do things like put things on trucks. The Battle of Monte Cassino was very bloody. It was one of the biggest and most defining battles of the Second World War. The battle happened in Italy in the year 1944. This was around the time that Axis powers were starting to lose the war, and the war was coming into the Allies' favor. For the good work at Monte Cassino, it earned him the rank corporal. And for his good work, a bear was put on the 22nd Company's emblem. At the end of the war in 1945, Wojtek and the 22nd Company were sent to Scotland. Wojtek became popular among civilians and local populations after his service in the Second World War. In the end, he was seen as a hero as he helped to liberate the Italian peninsula from Nazis. In 1947, he was given to the zoo, and there he would spend the rest of his life. Not only was he visited by journalists, but he was also visited by his fellow soldiers that helped him in the war. They would toss him things like cigarettes that he would end up eating. He even recognized his fellow soldiers, as he saw them as comrades and part of his family. In the end, he will go down in history as the bear that helped save the war. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for supporting the channel. There'll be many more projects just like this one in the future, so stay tuned. Later. God bless you.